Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and today we're going to be getting locked and loaded when we take a look at my Mind Freak Nyx. Now, as you all know, Nyx has a massive slew of augments at this point, where literally to the point that she has one for each ability. She has Mind Freak for mind control, Pacifying Bolts for psychic bolts. I don't remember what the third one is for Chaos because I don't use it. And then she has Assimilate for Absorb. Let's not do that. And we'll do this. Now, obviously, the build that you overall decide to use on Nyx is primarily going to depend on your playstyle. As of late, I find myself doing a lot of Assimilate Nyx, but I also use I've also been using the Jet Sar with her a lot, therefore I can kind of just sit and absorb and
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their
easily wipe them out without actually hurting yourself.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Use that reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
And although I'm doing this, I'm actually not even showing you guys what I should be. There we go. It is a 66 duration.
They spotted you.
But the beauty about using Mind Freak is that the controlled target actually does a percentage increase of damage by 500%. Now, if only I could find like a heavily armored target, like a heavy gunner or a bombard.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Like that. Coming? Or are you reloading? Come on. I don't think my heavy gunner's coming. Damn. So now I gotta find another one to take control of. I may actually just say screw it and go to the simulacrum or into hell, right even into Captura mode. What?
You've got robots inbound.
Oh, hey! Core disruption. Sweetness. I'll take control of that one, let him drop, and let him do the work.
For the Lotus.
Or not do anything at all. So yeah, apparently this mission was not the best pick to show off this build. Wait a minute. What? Alright, I will take control of that bombard.
Alarm successfully helped. The location is returning to normal security levels. We've been locked out. Let's override the security.
See, I'm kind of just letting the bombard do the work, even though it can't aim for shit.
Override successful. Let's get going.
Looks like it's actually coming. And now I'll take the corrupted ancient. That's it. Ah, right into the Nelly bubble. Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna end this really quick. Probably unequip my cat and jump into Captura mode. Because this mission was just a mistake. Or, since Cluster just spawned with a bombard right there. Bombard's actually doing some of the work now. It definitely works, this build definitely works out better in maps that aren't as open, just because then you can take control of one of the strongest targets on the map and kind of let them do 90% of the work for you. Unfortunately, open maps like this kind of eliminate the usefulness of the build. So just to show you what I'm talking about, here's what we're gonna do. Appearance, Captura. We are going to load into the galleon. I'm going to activate the arsenal, unequip my cat. One advantage to this is the infinite energy shit. But I don't know why the fuck I did that. Actually, never mind, yeah I do. Spawn enemies for near. We are going to go for... Actually, let's do 2 butchers and a Drekker heavy gunner at simulated level... just for the hell of it, we'll do 80. Just because I want them to be not squishy. Alright, now let me find where that heavy gunner spawned in. Heavy gunner spawned in over there. So I'm going to take control of it. And we're going to watch it go nuts. Actually, she just wiped that one. And erased him with me doing absolutely nothing. That is what a 500% damage buff will do. That is actually what I was wanting to show you guys. Granted, it would have worked better because you would have been able to see the exact amount of damage if I would have went to like the simulacrum. But if you guys have all the necessary mods, you can test this out yourself without actually needing to see all the damage numbers on video. Plus, I'd rather not actually have all that shown on video just because it can be a bit broken. Because, oh yeah, let me just mind control the strongest thing here and let it erase everything. Because I just gave it an additional 500% by taking control of it. And I shit you not, I am not making this up. Now, as far as endgame, it's more or less... Well, this build's use for endgame more or less is actually kind of just there for fun. If you're doing a Nyx build for endgame, you're better off doing something like Assimilator Pacifying Bolts. But all in all, it is still ridiculously fun to use. Now, this is a max duration build, as you can clearly see, and as far as optimizing my duration, it is not there yet, or not 100% there yet, because my primed continuity isn't maxed. I am still short 2 points, and then I still have 5 points to go on narrow-minded.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
However, Energy Siphon for the aura, or Corrosive Projection if you're feeling it, or really any dash polarity. However, more than likely you're going to use Corrosive Projection or Energy Siphon over stuff like Pistol Scavenger, Enemy Radar, Loot Detector, Rifle Scavenger, and you get the point. You might use Shield Disruption against stuff like the Corpus, but other than that, nah, you're pretty much going to use one or the other. I tend to use Energy Siphon just because I like having the energy, and if I really need to strip armor off of something that badly, I usually have a weapon modded for corrosive. And then I usually have my Kavat where I have the mod where they rend armor anyway. So I have 2 different methods to strip armor if necessary. Speed Drift, just for a little extra oomph when you're running, and to kind of increase the cast speed. Because, like I said, this build revolves around her first ability, Mind Control, and that long animation against higher level enemies will get you killed. I've bit the bullet enough times on that one to say that you're going to want Speed Drift. At the very least, you're going to want Speed Drift. Now, pretty much got all your duration mods: narrow-minded, continuity, constitution. Obviously, use prime continuity if you have it. If not, the regular one will suffice. You're just missing out on the additional, what is it, 20 or 25%? I want to say. Yeah, it's an additional 25%. Maxed vitality and redirection, and for those of you going, oh, why aren't you using Prime Vigor? I actually am using both of these because it's a higher survivability quotient, so to speak. I mean, yes, Prime Vigor can easily gives me like half of each of these. However, I like having that ridiculously high shield pool with an relatively high health. Now, granted, some of my other builds I am using Prime Vigor, But this was pretty much just to, like I said, boost your survivability because of the animation time. I always throw in at least a streamline on builds just because I want that efficiency. The only ones that I don't really mess around with it too much, I guess, would be Warframes like Harrow and like Nidus. Because Nidus, I'll just throw Rage on, and because he heals anyway, then there's literally no point to have it. And then obviously Mind Freak, and as you can see at its max rank, Mind Control Augment. Controlled target does increase damage by 500%. So yes, I am not fucking kidding when I said that it is a 500% damage increase. However, it is not your damage that is increased, if any of you were misled by that. If you're a veteran player and have messed around with the mod, or at least seen it, then you obviously know this. If you're a new player, and you are being misled, that was not the intention. That is the whole reason as to why I clarified. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for all of the continued support over these many months of me doing YouTube. I know I always say about following me on, well, hold on, before I get into that. If you like this video for whatever reason, hit that like button and subscribe. If not, check out some of the other stuff on my channel. Something there may suit your fancy in place of this video, which may not have. And I know that I always say to follow me on player.me and Twitch for everything related to YouTube, or not Twitch, Twitter, for everything related to YouTube and Twitch and anything IRL that might be causing delays. And as of late, I've not really been able to stream on Twitch as much as I want to. I'm definitely going to shoot for a little bit later today to stream. I'm thinking around, we'll say 11:30ish, and going for 3 hours. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play on my alt account for PC, just because at the current moment I have everything in the game that a player can get, well, everything obtainable in the game that a player can get mastery for. So honestly, even I do suffer from burnout from time to time. So I'll like jump in, do like a quick mission, or that free-to-play account, or that alternate account's actually a good way to not suffer from the burnout as much, because I have nothing on my alt account. I'm not even kidding with that. Actually, I'm not sure if I 100% completed Vor's prize quest. I might still have to kill Vor, but I'm getting off topic. So, once again, thank you guys for all the continued support over these past many months. I already said all that other fun stuff. Also, if you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, check out the game list link in the description box below. Any support that you guys give is greatly appreciated, though it is not necessary. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.